Goodbye and welcome back to the channel. We are shedding a long overdue light on one of the most long-standing and truly intriguing brands of watches in America today, Bulova. Bulova was established in New York City in 1875 and has passed the century and a half unobtrusively redefining the boundaries of what a watch can be. It is the brand that was the first to air a radio commercial, that provided the Allied forces with accuracy tools during the World War II, that sent a watch to the moon on the wrist of astronaut Dave Scott, and that in 1960 made the world and its watches go crazy with the groundbreaking Accutron, the first fully electronic watch of its kind ever. The Bulova story is a tale of adventure, and the best thing is that this remarkable legacy can be found on your wrist at remarkably sensible prices. These are the 5 best watches that you can own at the moment at Bulova. Let's get into it. Number 5. 96B104 Bulova Classic. Bulova Classic 96B104 is the best place to start with all that Bulova does well: clean design, good performance, and a degree of visual grace that leaves people in a constant state of shock once they are told the price of the product. This is a watch in the purest and most faithful meaning of the word: a thin, unobtrusive stainless steel case, a clean white dial with uncomplicated applied markers, and a polished bracelet that presents itself with quiet grace in any environment. The inner Japanese quartz movement provides accurate, no-maintenance timekeeping that you can literally set and forget, and the mineral crystal offers strong daily protection against the bumps and scratches of daily use. What the 96B104 does more than all but a very few watches in its price range is to slip under the shirt cuff with the most exquisite grace. The case is flat, the strap is thin, and the watch acts like any other fine dress watch. The Bulova Classic 96B104 is an excellent place to begin should you need a fine, reliable watch to wear in dressy events, business meetings, or just as a fine, everyday watch. The Bulova Classic 96B4 retails for approximately $175 US. Number 4. Bulova Marine Star 98B01. The Bulova Marine Star 98B301 is the response of Bulova to the new sports watch of the modern world, and it comes with a brashness and visual self-confidence that makes it stand out among the crowd. The Marine Star is constructed on the water, 200 meters of water resistance and unidirectional bezel. The Marine Star is serious business when it comes to water. The dial design, however, is what truly causes people to pause and stare at it. The deep blue sunray finish, the glow of the applied markers, and the multi-layer design provide it with a visual depth and upscale nature that can stand next to Swiss dive watches that are priced much higher. The stainless steel bracelet is sturdily made with a secure fold-over clip, and the general proportions of the case give a self-assured balance between sports car style and practicality on the wrist. The exact quartz movement means that it will keep time without the maintenance requirement of an automatic caliber. Be it in the water, at the beach, or just the desire to have a competent and good-looking sports watch on your wrist, the Marine Star 98B301 is a great visual and real value. The Bulova Marine Star 98B01 retails for approximately $325 US. Number 3. Bulova Lunar Pilot 96B251. The Bulova Lunar Pilot 96B251 is one of the historically most significant and emotionally resonant watches you can buy at any price, and knowing its history, putting it on makes wearing it truly feel like something extraordinary. On St. August 1971, Apollo 15 commander Dave Scott became the first man to set foot on the surface of the moon and dropped a hammer and a feather at the same time to illustrate the Galileo theory of all objects falling the same rate in a vacuum. A Bulova chronograph had been on his wrist at that time, one of the most famous in the annals of human adventure. The Lunar Pilot is a respectful homage to that very watch, reproducing its unique cushion-cut case, large dial pattern, and wide arrow hands in an amazing detail. Bulova has a high-performance quartz chronograph movement inside that provides the accuracy of timekeeping, and an old-style bracelet is an added feature that makes Bulova a combination of both an instrument and artifact. It is a watch which has a tale that no Swiss rival at such an expense might claim can compare with, a real article of space history which you can have fastened on your forearm every morning. The Bulova Lunar Pilot 96B251 retails for approximately $395 USD. Number 2. Bulova Accutron Spaceview. The Bulova Accutron Spaceview is not just a watch, but the literal incarnation of one of the most radical technological events in the history of horology, and it is a declaration of true connoisseurship to wear one. When Bulova introduced the original Accutron in 1960, it was a shocking event in an industry that had been working by the same mechanical principles centuries. The Accutron employed a vibrating tuning fork instead of a standard balance wheel, with an accuracy and smoothness of hand movement of just seconds that a mechanical watch could not possibly match. The Spaceview version took that radical step and presented it in all its glory in the form of a dial that completely rejected traditional style. The movement itself was made. The face of the watch and its elaborate architecture could be seen by all. The contemporary Accutron Spaceview celebrates that heritage by incorporating the electromagnetic movement that was the first in the world into Bulova the next generation, the natural movement of the internal parts of the watch, with a gorgeous open-work dial that makes it one of the most visually arresting watches on the market at any price. This is the Bulova at its most creative and its most daring. The Bulova Accutron Spaceview costs about $29.50 USD. Number 1. Bulova Classic Automatic 96A2405. The Bulova Classic Automatic 96A245 snatches the unquestioned first place on the modern list, and it does so by providing something that few watches within its price range can provide, namely the real manufacturer quality grace together with that truly satisfying sense of ownership of a good mechanical automatic movement. The flagship dress automatic of Bulova is the 96A245, and all about it speaks of thoughtful, intentional quality. The slick stainless steel case is loaded with a gorgeous sunray brushed silver dial with applied faceted indices that reflect and refract the light with each movement of your wrist. The back of the open case shows a decorated automatic movement ticking along with the silent beating that can only be found in a mechanical watch. The reminder that every day that something you are truly alive is keeping your time. The crystal in the form of a dome provides a retro-looking curve that gives the whole style a new dimension, and the leather strap selections allow it to be worn with the same elegant feel as a watch that is much more expensive than its price. Bulova Classic Automatic 96A245 is the watch that packs all that this great American brand is known to be: heritage, innovation, elegance, and the amazing value into one absolute statement. It is the best Bulova you can have and one of the best dress automatics at its cost, period. The Bulova Classic Automatic 96A245 costs about $450 USD.